Okay, welcome to the class. Today is going to be a detox class according to probably our nasty Christmas and New Year's behavior, which we all hopefully enjoyed because everything has its place and it's very important to enjoy the good things. But just to get back into the body and do something good for the body, we will do a little bit of detox today, which we will start with some Kapalabhati as a pranayama at the beginning. And then basically, detox is a lot of times warming up and firing up the body so the metabolism is working strong, and also doing a lot of twists so to squeeze all the toxics out of the body. So just as a little introduction, and then just as usual, arrive on your mat in the room and within yourself. You can take a cross-leg position or put one leg in front of the other. Important is that you're upright and comfortable. Spine is straight. You can take out your sitting flesh and feel your two sitting bones underneath you. The heart is over the hips and the head is over the heart. So inhale and lengthen the spine one more time. I mean, not one more time. The first time this year, probably. And then exhale through the nose. I'm going to bring the shoulders up. With the inhale, you can turn the palms upwards now. So take a deep inhale. Bring the shoulders up and squeeze them up. Create length within your vertebrae. And then exhale, open mouth. Drop your shoulders. We do this 2 more times. Inhale. Straight spine. Just squeeze your shoulders up until your ears and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze the pelvic floor. Squeeze your belly in. Squeeze and then exhale. Release everything. Very good. One last time. Take a deep inhale. And again, suck your shoulders up. Pelvic floor is activated. Belly is sucked in, and you bring your shoulders up. Inhale a little bit on top of it. Fill your lungs with air. And then exhale. And now feel how your shoulders feel, how this area feels. Release any tension from your hips and any tension from your face. And deepen your breath. Start to go towards your full yogic breath. Breathing into almost the hips, but at least in your belly. Feeling how the belly is moving when you in and exhale. And then lengthening, growing upwards with each inhale, creating space between your vertebrae. And in general, just expanding and becoming lighter. In and exhale out through the nose. Deepen your breath even more. And now this time when you inhale, breathe into your belly and also feel the expansion on your middle part of your chest. So breathe and feel how you create space between your ribs, but also on the back side of your lungs. And then as you inhale the next time, you not only feel the extension on the side, but also on the top. You feel how your upper chest is moving maybe a little bit towards the sky, how your heart is opening up, how the shoulders are melting together in the back. And when you exhale, again, you realize that you're softening your hips and your jaw. Do this 2 more times in your own breathing circle, breathing cycle. I always mix these two up. And just be your breath. Feel how your fresh oxygen is moving into your body through your lungs and already cleansing your body. Just breathe out all the toxins, all the bad things. And we do it one more time, just because I've been talking so much. Very good. Now we're gonna do one extra round of Kapalabhati. Isabel arrived. So easy. We just started. We just did a little bit of breathing, and exactly. I'm gonna mute you. I'm recording. That's why I'm not chit chatting. But very welcome. And just find a comfortable upright position and take your time to arrive on the mat. Lengthen your spine. Exactly. Just find your position. We're gonna do some head turn in the meantime before we move on to Kapalabhati. We can gently just move your head in a half circle. Inhale and turn to one side. Keep your shoulders down and then exhale. Come back to the middle. Inhale. Bring your other ear towards your other shoulder and always keep your shoulders down and the heart towards the sky. So no hinging, no falling to get in the front. We do that all day. Anyways, if you feel like any muscle needs some extra love, then just stay a little bit longer in this position and just breathe into this part and just help release the muscle with your attention. Do this for a little bit more. Once each side. Once more. And then after that, we're going to come back and meet in an upright position for Kapalabhati. If you're on your moon cycle, on your period, just keep on doing long in and exhales because it's not healthy, especially in the first days. If you listen to the yogic tradition. But if you're not, then I recommend you to either just take your hands upright, take the palms upwards, or do the eternal circle with your thumb and your index finger, and the three other fingers can just be straight, move pointing outward. You can roll your shoulders up and to the back to open the chest again. And then Kapalabhati is basically just the strong exhales. Through the nose, the inhale comes automatically as you exhale and there is a vacuum. Your lung takes the inhale automatically. So I just show it quickly. It's a bit like this, but you can do it on your own rhythm. And your belly is contracting and contracting towards the spine gently. And we're gonna do 3 circles and about 30 breaths each circle. So take a deep inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale through the nose slowly. And then inhale and exhale with Kapalabhati. Fifty more. Keep your shoulders soft. Just strong exhales through the nose. Last 3. And then exhale completely. And then take a big inhale through the nose. About 70% of your lungs are filled, not more. And then for your Mula Bandha, contract the pelvic floor and just pull the energy up, up until the top of your head to the crown. Just keep holding your breath as long as you can. If you need, gently just exhale and then come back to your normal breathing. But if you can, just keep it a bit longer. And then when you're ready, exhale gently through the mouth. And then just keep on breathing a few cycles in your own rhythm. Come back to your heart. Very good for detox. And it's called also the breath of fire because it's activating the body. Maybe you feel some heat. Some people also get dizzy or they feel some cribbling in the skull. It's also called the golden skull or the skull of light. I will check it and tell you the next time. And then if you're ready, you can join me for another round. Taking a deep in and exhale. Inhaling again and beginning. Short, quick, forceful exhale. Then more. And come to the end. Exhale everything. And again, inhale to about 70% of your lung volume. Activate your pelvic floor, your Mula Bandha, and then pull everything up. Keep your breath as long as you can, as long as you feel comfortable. If you need to release, just go with your own beautiful flow. And if you can, just pull it up a little bit more. Up, 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 a little bit more. And then exhale. I realize I always tense my hips. I hope you do not. But if you do, then also just release consciously now. And just keep breathing a few rounds in your own breath and feel how your body, your head, your heart feels. Maybe you're more awake or maybe more relaxed, or maybe something completely different. And then we do that one last time. We take a big inhale, big exhale through the nose, and then inhale through the nose and Kapalabhati. Keep everything soft. 5 more. And exhale everything completely out, everything. And then fresh inhale. Mula Bandha, pelvic floor is active. Pull it up as much as you can. Pull it up. Keep your hips relaxed, jaw relaxed, and your forehead relaxed, straight spine. Pull it up a little bit more. And then when you feel ready, just gently exhale. And then again, take 1 or 2 inhales in your own breath. Just feel how you're doing now. Come back to your body, feel the ground underneath you, maybe move your toes. And then we're going to take the feet out and activate the legs, play with them a little bit, get some air into them. And then we're gonna come back just for a tiny bit. Either you come back and switch to the other side, so the other leg is on top or in front, or you can come to hero pose, so you can sit on your heels, whatever is more comfortable for you. And then we're just gonna start twisting a little bit. So we take a deep breath up and then exhale, you twist to one side. You can look behind in an exhale. One more time here. Deepen the twist a little bit, but be gentle to yourself as it's our first twist. And then we take a deep inhale. Stretch up, suck your belly in, and then exhale, twist to the other side. Also very soft. Take your right hand or the back hand behind your vertebra. One extra in and exhale here just to get comfortable. And then we're gonna do this a few times in your own space, in your own pace. Sorry, another mix I always do. Inhale and activate your hands. The palms are facing each other, shoulders are dropping, and the hands are active. And we switch to the other side. Two more on each side. Inhale, grow up, exhale, soften and twist. Again, inhale, inhale, fresh oxygen, and exhale. Twist, squeeze everything out. Inhale, you can look gently at your hands. Check if they're active. Fingers are spread apart. And twist one more time to this side. And inhale, active hands, shoulders down, and exhale to the other side. And then come back to the middle. You should be properly aligned on your mat. And now this time we interlace the hand behind our back. Inhale and open the heart, and then gently come down. Place your forehead on the ground, and then let your hands fall over your head, and just feel this gentle shoulder stretch. You can let your hands become heavy, but you don't need to push or pull too much. One more deep inhale here, and exhale through the mouth. And then with your next inhale, we're coming to all four. So the hands are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. And we're coming to elephant. So while I'm taking off this jumper, you check if your hands are spread. The thumbs are facing each other. If the root of the fingers are strongly pressed into the ground, imagine that it's not even a paper or a leaf that could go under your hand, between your hand and the mat. And then we're gonna start with the right side. So you press your left hand into the ground, press your toes into the ground, activate your belly, suck your navel a little bit in. You see that your spine is straight. And then when you inhale, you open up to the right side, active hand, bring your heart to the sky. And then exhale, you bring your hand under your left arm. You can bend your elbow. We stay up here, and inhale, open up to the right again, bring the heart to the sky, active hands. My fingers are spread, you don't see them, but they're so spread. Exhale, what is it? I feel hier durch. That means we take the arms under our left elbow, your belly is active. Inhale, open to the right side one more time, and bring your left shoulder a little bit sneaking out underneath and coming to the ceiling as well. Your hips are straight. And then exhaling. This time we take the right shoulder and the ear down. And you just stay here for a tiny while. Exactly. If you want, you can take the left leg straight out and bring your left hand on top of your sacrum or between right hip, I mean between belly and right thigh, to make the twist, the opener a little bit stronger. Focus on your breathing, deepen your breath, and then get ready to take your left hand again under your left shoulder. Take your left leg under your hip if you took it up, and then we're gonna open to the right side one more time, and then exhale. Come back on all four and come to the other side. Now on your next inhale, open up to the left again. Arms and fingers are active. Exhale, we twist. We take your left arm underneath the right. Don't put anything down. We stay in movement. Inhale, bring the heart to the sky. Arm up, active. Fingers are pressing away from each other. And then exhale, twist again and come through to the other side. Inhale, remember your belly is slightly active. Inhale, open up, bring the right shoulder even underneath towards the sky, and then exhale. This time again, I'm just gonna switch the sides. Take your left ear and left shoulder down. If you want, take the right leg out and stretch it. Take the right hand on your sacrum or between left thigh and belly. And like this, you can, I'm not sure if I think usually I actually mix it up. And I think usually take the other leg out. I don't know. Maybe it's just the 1st of January, but it's a bit difficult usually. Well, we come back. Put your knee back if you have taken it off. Take the right arm back and then open to the left side one more time and then exhale. Take all hands back. And we do a little bit of cat and cow to open the vertebra and mobilize the vertebra also in this direction. So check your position. If your hands are under your shoulders and well spread, push on the ground, the roots of the finger on the ground as well. And then activate your legs slightly as if you were pulling your legs towards each other. Toes are tucked. And then inhale, dive through with your belly, sitting bones to the sky. Exhale, close your sitting bones, press your hands into the ground, make a big C and look onto your knees or your belly bottom. Inhale, dive through. Gently look up, but don't overbend if you want. Exhale, bring your sitting bones together. Press through the hands. Make a big C, suck your belly in. And inhale, dive again through. Rotate your arms outwards. When you're coming into cat, then you can rotate your elbows inwards, which means your inside of the elbows is facing each other almost, but your hands stay where they are. It's just the rotation in the arms. Do this 2 more times in your own rhythm. Play with the sensations. See what feels good. If you want, you can also take the last one just to mobilize and see what feels good to you. Before we're gonna keep the hips over the knees and gently come forward into puppy pose. So crawling forward with the hands and then activating our hands again. The hands are spread, the fingers are spread, and we're just melting towards the ground. You can put your forehead onto the ground and then bring your elbows up towards the sky and breathe into the back of your heart between your shoulder blades and feel how you're softening in your shoulders. gentle shoulder opener, shoulder stretch. And then bring your knees underneath your belly and we come into child pose. You can take your hands to the side of your body, mat with your hips on your heels. Deepen your in and exhales. Feel how your lower back is softening and relaxing. And then we're gonna come again in all four, or let's say in plank. Stay a little bit in plank. Plank is also very fiery. It's important that you're in one line. The feet are hip wide apart and the legs are pressing towards each other, and you're bringing the back of your arms towards the feet. And like this, everything is activated. Also, the hands are pulling towards each other, the arms. And then we put the knees together and come with chest and chin to the ground. And then dive through to rings. So your elbows are under your shoulders. The hands are spread again. Your belly is not touching the ground, but it's active. The pelvic is pressed into the ground, and your knees are off as your top of the feet are pressing into the ground. So the feet don't have to be together. It's quite uncomfortable in my opinion. So don't force yourself. And then you make this movement as if you were pulling your hands back. So you're opening the heart, opening the chest, and pressing your spine higher, straighter. You're pressing your elbows into the ground, deepening your breath. And if you want, you can gently move your nose again from one side to the other side. Inhale, you always come to the middle, and exhale, you move outwards. Inhale, rotate back to the middle. Exhale, rotate to one of the shoulders. You can follow the movement with your eyes. Maybe you can turn a little bit further. And then do one more on each side. Bring the heart through a little bit more. And now we're gonna come down, make a little pillow on one side, and move the lower back from side to side. Let the heels come out, fall outwards, and become soft in your lower spine. Soft and smooth. Relax. And then we're just gonna open the heart one more time and get ready to bring the upper body up. We're gonna interlace the hands as we did before, straight at the beginning. Press our top of the feet into the ground. So the knees are up, the feet are active, the belly is gently active, the navel is pulled in, and then on your next inhale, you're pulling your hands towards your feet and you're opening up from your heart, bringing the upper body up. And we're gonna stay here for a couple of breaths. Your upper body is probably moving with the in and exhale. And this is an amazing, amazing asana for our back muscles. Keep your feet pressing into the ground, even the small toes. Keep your belly active and don't overbend your head. Take one more inhale here. Come a little bit more up, a little bit more up, 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 up. And then exhale, release. Whew. Make a little pillow and take a rest on the other side. Again, let your heels fall out to the side and become soft. In your lower back, you can move your hip from one side to the other and then relax everything. Take 2 more in and exhale here. Let your jaw become soft. And then turn your head to the middle again. Take your hands under your shoulders and come on all four. And then press your feet into the ground and come a little bit up. Just hover 5 centimeters above the ground, pardon. And check your hands if your fingers are spread and if the root of the fingers press into the ground. And then come down again. Exhale. Soften. Let the belly become free. And then again, press the toes into the ground, even the small toe. Activate your belly and then press through this time into your first downward facing dog. Bend your knees generously if you want to follow me. And then really press your sitting bones towards the sky. Look at your hands and check if they're spread, if the fingers are spread, and if the roots of the fingers are pressed into the ground. And then gently straighten your leg as much as it's in your practice today. And then let your heels maybe come a little bit down, whatever is good for you today. This is where I am today, 2nd of January, right? It's okay. And then we can walk the dog. So take one heel up and the other down. Keep the belly, the navel stuck in, and keep the elbows rotating outwards. So the inside of the elbow, the eye of the elbow wants to come out and check the ceiling. And then, yes, we stay here. One more deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. And then take the right leg up. The spine is long, the hip is straight, and your leg is active. You can flex your back toe or what is it, pointed, and then bend your right knee and bring it to your nose, and then between your hands. We're gonna take the left knee down. If you want, you can double your mat, it's more comfortable, and then just slowly make this round movements, warming up your knee and your hips, especially the right side. Be very gentle. This should feel good, not violent. And then the back toe is active. On your next inhale, we come up. Arms are strong and straight. The hands are facing each other. The fingers are active. And if we activate our legs and our butts, we're going to be more stable. Deepen your in and exhale. If you want to come a little bit lower, check it if in the front you have 90 degrees. The knees are never over the heels. You make a gentle back bend if you activate your belly and bring your heart a little bit more towards the sky. And then inhale, get even longer. And then on the exhale, we open up to the right side. And as we did in the beginning, inhale, arms up, and exhale, open up to the left side. The hips are staying the same, arms are active. Inhale, arms up, lengthen, exhale, open up to the right side. Inhale, exhale, open up to the left side. If this is too much for you, just keep your arms in the middle, upwards. If not, to one side each. One more time with me. Activate your feet. And then inhale, arms up one more time, and then exhale, bring them down. Amazing. Left hand is under your shoulders, and on your next inhale, we open up to the right side. Bring your heart as much as you can towards the sky. Right hand is active. You are pressing against an imaginary wall. So you feel how your shoulders are active, how your left shoulders is coming actually more towards the ceiling also. And you pull your right hip back. On your exhale, take your hands down and then you inhale. And then on your exhale, you roll over your heels back into your half split. I know this feels tough. It's very tough for me. Just keep your spine straight as much as you can. You don't need to keep the legs straight either. Inhale, straighten the spine, and maybe come a little bit lower. Keep your right hip pulled back. It always jumps to the front. And then inhale, roll over, come into a stretch again. And then if you want, on your exhale again, roll back. Inhale, straighten the spine, and then exhale, come down again a little bit lower. Keep your front toes active and flexed to protect the joints. Yeah. And then inhale, roll through. Enjoy this stretch of the psoas. This is the muscle that's always too short because we're sitting 24 hours. And then bring your front leg to the back, and we're in our downward facing dog again. If you want, bend your knees, bring the sitting bones up to the sky. And then straighten the legs as much as it's okay for you. Maybe the heels are coming a little bit towards the ground. Press your hands into the ground. Press the root of your fingers into the ground. Bring the eyes of the elbow, the inside of the elbow, as if outwards, upwards. And your heart is melting towards the sky. You can look at your knees or at your navel. Take one more deep inhale here. And exhale through the mouth. Then we take the left leg up. The heel is straight. It doesn't matter how much you take your left leg up. Just keep the toes pointed or flexed, active. And then bring your left knee to your nose. You take the body over to the front. So your shoulder is above your hands now. And then you step through. Very good. Same thing as on the other side. If you want, you can fold your mat here double to make it more comfortable. And then just gently make small circles with your left hip to warm it up. Again, be gentle to yourself. Come back to your breathing and feel how your left hip softening. Our breathing is always telling the truth. So usually if we have to cut our breathing and it's not flowing, then it's too intense for us. So if this was the case in the previous round, just take it easier in the next one. And then check if knee is 90 degrees with the foot. Check if the hips are straight, and then just lower your hip a little bit more and take the top of the foot down. If you're on the front, if you have weight on the hands, just come into your fingertips. We don't want to put too much weight onto the hands. They should never be wide because this means we put too much weight on them. And then come again, flex the back toe, activate your legs, and then on your next inhale, come up, bring your arms up in a big circle, pull them up, the hands are facing each other, and the fingers are spread, the shoulder is away from the ears, the belly is active, protecting your lower spine, and if you want, you can come a little bit lower with your hip, and then exhaling through the nose. And then either stay here or if you want, join me, inhale, and then open to the left side. The arms are on one height. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, open to the right side. Come a little bit lower if you want. Inhale, arms up. Push yourself up with the front leg. Exhale. Maybe I come a little bit lower again. Do it in your own rhythm. Just keep your hips squared. Keep the arms straight and active. And the movement should follow the breath as always. One more time on each side. When you inhale, you can come a little bit up, more to 90 degrees in the front. If you exhale, maybe come a little bit forward. And then inhale one more time, bring your hands up, 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 stretch, become higher, bigger. And then exhale again, a big circle with your arms. Take your hands around your front foot. Check how it feels now. And then take your right hand under your right shoulder and inhale. Open up the left side. Again, hand is active. And just above the shoulder, heart tries to come up towards the ceiling. And you're softening the left shoulder and the left hip. Two more in and exhale here. Keep your fingers active, your hand active. And then take your hand down. Inhale. Lengthen, exhale, roll back into your half split if you want to. Inhale, come up. And exhale, maybe come a little bit deeper. Activate your front toes again to protect your knee and your hip. And then inhale, come again, slowly, gently to the front. You put the back leg down, roll the shoulders open, and enjoy the compression here in your left hip. And if you want, again, inhale, lengthen, exhale, roll back. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Maybe come a little bit lower onto your left leg. Most important is though that you keep that we keep our spine straight. I'm also not really going any down because I know I would hurt my posture, which I don't want to. And please do the same. And then slowly take your hands again around your front foot. Take your back foot up and come back into downward facing dog. We stay here for two more in and exhale. Feel how the position feels now. Check how your feet are positioned if the outside edges are parallel. Push your sitting bones into the sky one more time. Your elbows towards the ceiling. Press your hands into the ground. Look at your navel. Take a deep inhale. And exhale through the mouth. And then come into seated. Rest your feet. And we're gonna come for 1 second into both. You can either stay here. Again, very important to keep our spine straight. So if you feel like you're hunching and rounding your back, just grab the back of your thighs and pull yourself up. And you can either stay here, maybe open the hand up and bring the palms towards the sky. This helps also to keep the heart open. Or I really like to come down like this and then inhale, come back into both. Very important is that you keep your posture good, so we keep the spine straight. No hinging, no rounding of the back. Two more times we can do it now. So inhale, open the heart, exhale, come down. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, come down. And one more time, and then we have 5. Inhale and exhale. And then we come up. Very good. And if you want, you can just hug your knees and put your forehead onto your knees. Bring the knees together. And just take a rest for a minute. Very good. And then we are going to come slowly into an inversion. Again, if you're on your moon cycle, we're going to come into shoulder stand. I'm just going to show it. But basically, if you're on your moon cycle, just bring your feet up like this and your hips are on the ground. If you want to come into a shoulder stand, I just explained quickly and then you can follow me. So basically, we put our hands on the side of the body on the mat, the palms facing down, and then we bring the feet over the head, the hips up, and then we put our hands, fingers are looking upwards on the hips, on the back of the hips. And then we come into our shoulder stand. If we need to fix anything, hold the legs, put the shoulders on the forehead, and we can grab the hands and maybe bring, for example, the elbows straighter, more together. And then we come back. If you want to come out, again, you just bring the feet over the head, take the arms down and gently roll down. I hope I explained well. It's very important that you don't move your neck after you've come to shoulder stand. And then here again, everything is nice that's upside down because it's nice. It's a different perspective. And it's also very nice for the body, releasing, getting blood moving against gravity again, or independently from gravity. The legs can be soft, and I recommend to just keep your hands at the back, fingers pointing upward. Catch your breath again. Maybe it helps to be in Ujjayi breath. The exhale should be longer than the inhales. It helps to calm the body. We're going to try to stay a little bit longer here, as this is a very nice detox and also calming asana. It is activating the thyroid, the Schilddrüse, which is also, since it's also pushing the metabolism, it's also a very nice detoxification tool. Come back to your breathing. If you feel like you're getting tired or annoyed, you can always come down. But if you feel like you want to push a little bit more and just experience the sensation without giving it any name or label, very welcome to do that. Maybe your experience or sensations are going to change also. And then gently bring your feet above your head. Take the two hands down, palms facing down. And then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, also come down. You can keep the feet a little bit stretched. And then if you want, you can straight come into happy baby, keeping your spine on the ground, grabbing your feet on the outside edges and bringing your knees towards your armpits. If you want, you can rock from side to side, just enjoying this compression in the hips. Again, focus on your breathing and know that with every inhale, you're breathing in fresh life and light. And with every exhale, you're getting rid of whatever you don't need anymore. And Schlackung, becoming lighter with every exhale. If it helps, you can also imagine that you're actually breathing out dirt or smoke or something dark, and that it's passing your body. And then gently bring your knees together, hold them, hug them, and again, maybe gently swing from side to side. Or make little rounds, massage your lower spine. And then if you want, you can follow me into a little twist as the last asana, taking your feet down parallel, moving your hip to the right side. And if you want to make it a bit more intense, you can take the right foot over the left one, really bring your hip to the right side a little bit more. If you want, the hands are out as a big T, the palms are facing out upwards, and then you bring your knees to the left side on hip height, while you gently turn your face to the right side. The shoulder blades are staying on the ground. If this feels uncomfortable, maybe you didn't go enough to the right side with your hip. And if this is too intense, you can also always take the upper foot off and switch, because it should be an enjoyable, relaxing position, a little treat on the end of the class. And you can start to just let go of everything, softening your face, point between your eyebrows, your jaw. And then gently come back to the middle, untwist your legs, and then bring your hip to the left side. Be really generous, and then take the left foot over the right one and gently turn with your exhale to the right side. Shoulder blades are on the ground and you're looking towards the left side. Your hip should be more or less relaxed. So if the pressure is too much or on the knees, just take it easier and untwist the legs and just put them on top of each other if you want, and make it a little bit stronger. You can put your right arm on your knees and just gently maybe let the weight of your hands help it come down towards the ground and make it a bit more intense. And again, in and exhaling, inhaling light, and life exhaling whatever you don't need anymore. But focus on the light. If you inhale light, it's gonna push out the dark anyways. And then again, bring your feet back into the middle, release your legs, and either take the moment now to dim the light and maybe put on your sock and a jumper, as I will do now. And then gently come back again to the ground. Bring your feet parallel and then just grab your thighs behind between lower and upper thighs and just roll back gently, vertebra by vertebra. Come down, long spine. Take your chin to the chest and lengthen your neck. And then take your hands out. Give some space for your armpits to breathe, and then let your feet fall out parallel at the same time. Toes falling out to the side. And then take a deep inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Gently close your eyes. And then just let go of anything. Just be. You don't have to do anything. Be anything specific. It's your moment. It's your sacred break. If any thoughts come up, don't try to push them away. Just stay with yourself, with your heart. Observe them and let them pass. And then slowly come back with your attention to your body. Deepen your breath. And make little movements with your hands, with your fingers. And both. Make little movements with your wrists and your feet. With your fingers, your big finger. And then pick one side and take another moment of rest. Make a pillow with your arm. And then gently come up in a comfortable upright position. Keep this calm, light state of mind. Don't get disturbed by the movement of the body. And then take your hands together in front of the heart and start rubbing and creating some warmth. And then place your hands on your eyes, the palms over the eyelids. Elbows are soft on the side, and then you just feel how your hands are radiating warmth towards your eyes, love, and how your eyes are soaking up all of this. Your face and your hands are becoming soft. How does it feel in your palms and on your eyes? And then slowly you start to make little butterfly movements with your eyes, with your eyelids. And when you have gently, very gently open them, start to bring in light between your fingers, spreading your fingers, slowly melting them down across your face and bringing them again together in front of the heart, bowing your head and maybe bowing your whole upper body, your whole being in front of this magic universe, the art of yoga and yourself, our practice. And then take your hands to your forehead for clean, loving, strong thoughts, for clear and loving communication to your mouth, and for a clear and loving being to your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it.